Hi, welcome to Number Corner. So last time we looked at our calendar markers, we were learning that in April we are going to study measurement. And we have calendar markers that show a different way or a tool you can use to measure something. So let's see if we remember our pattern. You can say it with me or you can do the actions. I'll show it both ways. First, I'm going to say it and then I'll show you the movements. Length, weight, capacity, temperature. Now I'm going to go back and show you how you could do it with your words and you could move your body. Length, weight, capacity, temperature. Length, weight, capacity, temperature. Length, weight, capacity, temperature. Length, weight, capacity, temperature. Length, weight, capacity, and temperature. Now we have a lot of new calendar markers on here today, so I want to give you a chance to look closely at some of them and share with someone, what do you notice? What do you see? I'll move you a little bit closer so you can study them. Pick one that you'd like to talk about. I'll choose one too. This is new. Okay, do you have your idea? Did you share it with someone? I'm going to share this one because I love dogs so much. I see a dog on this calendar marker and I notice that the dog has his tongue sticking out. I'm wondering if it's because he's feeling really hot, because I've seen my dog do that before. They start to pant to cool their body. So I'm going to check the numbers on the temperature. What do you see? 97 degrees Fahrenheit. That's almost 100 degrees. That's a really warm day. So I think this calendar marker is showing a hot day. I wonder what one you chose to talk about. Maybe you talked about the measuring cup that you might see in your kitchen, and it shows how much rice it can hold. A half a cup of rice. Or maybe you talked about some of the different scales they have for weight, like this one that you might have in your house where you can stand on, or at the doctor's office, or in grocery stores. You can put the produce on this type of scale and it tells you how much they weigh, and that's how you can figure out how much it costs. And here's another example of another scale that gives you how many ounces those grapes weigh. Okay, well, now that we talked about some of them, let's look at the one that's for tomorrow. That would be on Friday. Make a prediction. Use our pattern. What do you think it will be? Do you think it will be length, weight, capacity, or temperature? Length. I wonder what it's going to measure to see how long or short it is. I see a ruler. It's not measuring the length of an eraser. It's not measuring the length of a marker or a crayon. Or a feather. It's a different writing tool. If you were thinking pencil, you were right. It's about 8 inches, almost 9 inches on that pencil. So since we're doing length today, I thought I could have you do an activity at home where you look at length. So I'm going to scoot you back just a little bit. And I grabbed some belts. Here's my belt. And I also grabbed one of Mr. Manning's belts. And I want to use these tools to compare them today. What do you think I should do? Temperature? Do you think that's going to work? The temperature of the belt? No, I can't put the thermometer on it. It doesn't have any liquid for me to use. Can my belt hold things? Well, it does hold pants up, but if I put rice on top of it, is it going to tell me how much rice it would hold? Probably not wanting to do capacity either. What about weight? I could find out which belt weighs more? Now I don't have my balance scale, but I could use my arms. So let's see, I'm gonna put my belt in one hand and I'm gonna put Mr. Manning's belt in the other hand to make my own balance scale. Which one do you think weighs more? Now slide over so you can see. Ooh, Mr. Manning weighs a little bit more. Look at how big his belt buckle is compared to mine, and that metal's really heavy. Could I also measure the length of the belts? Could I see which one is longer and which one is shorter? Yeah, I could use a ruler and make it another math problem, or I could just line them up. So I'm going to make a prediction. I think, which one do you think is longer? Mr. Manning's or Mrs. Manning's? Let's find out. Is this a good way for me to start measuring? No, it's not very accurate. What do I need to do? I need to line them up where they start at the same spot at the top. Okay, keep going. I'm going to have to stand up. Keep going. Getting towards the end. And there it is. Which one is longer? Mr. Manning's. It was just a little bit longer than mine. You could also do some measuring with necklaces in your house, or you could go in your kitchen and use water and use different containers and see which container holds more water. Or maybe you have a scale at home, a step scale where you can stand on it and put different objects on it while you're holding it to see which one weighs more and which one weighs less. So my challenge for you today is to do some real life measuring. Go in your house and figure out what do you want to measure today and what tool are you going to use. Are you finding the length? Are you finding the weight? Are you finding the capacity, or are you going to find the temperature with a thermometer? Have fun measuring today.